Hello, let's do Starstruck, both the easy and hard, for Saturday, January 31st. The easy is called 123 and 321. Let's play. So the rules of this game, what you have to do is place a star in every row, a star in every column, and a star in every colored region. And yes, this dark blue one is just a giant region. Exactly one star in it, in each of those. And also stars can't touch, not even diagonally. So you'll notice this green region has only one cell, and so that's where we put the star. It is actually a gimme. It's as obvious as that. Same with the gray. And now we can't touch this star, right? So that's why this got X'd out. We can't touch this star here. And so there's actually only one place left in yellow, and now there's also only one place left in orange. Okay, so now brown is going to place a star, and it's going to end up also being the star for this column. So due to that, we know that the rest of the column can't have a star in it. And that leaves only one place in this red for a star. That leaves one place in this light blue for a star, and only one place in purple for a star, and now only one place in brown, and we're done. So this puzzle is what I'd call a plonker. You basically just place the stars and win, and you do it as fast as you can. As fast as you can scan and click. All right, let's do the hard. Hopefully the hard is a little bit harder than that. It's called a football match. All right. But some ones and this. Okay, so this pattern is something you should definitely recognize if you played this at all. It eliminates from the rest of the column because it is the star for the column, but also eliminates these two because these two touch both of the yellows, so they can't be in. Now, this can't be in because when I say sees, I use the word see or look to mean like where you can't repeat stars. And so we can't repeat the star in the column, and we also can't touch. And so wherever the star ends up in this dark blue, it will always eliminate this red cell here. Now we can't do the same for this cell because if we add a star here in dark blue, it does not eliminate from this one. So, but this one it did. So that's an overlap that we can eliminate. Now these three are left. This is another pattern that's very common. It eliminates the one that it touches here. And it also eliminates the one under here and the one right here. But those obviously are already either off the grid or already eliminated. Okay. So what's next? This orange is using up a lot of space. Just an observation. I don't know what we can do with that. Okay, so we actually got to look for something interesting here. I'm gonna scan to make sure I didn't. Okay. Yes, this is helpful. Maybe it gets eliminations. Use my little pen tool here. I was told that it is helpful to draw this out, so I'm going to. So look where I've drawn this line. It's segmented off 4 columns above it, not columns, 4 rows above it. These 4 rows are segmented off above it. And so how many stars would we expect in 4 rows? Well, 4 stars. We were told there's exactly 1 star per row. So it doesn't take a genius to figure out that there's going to be 4 stars above it. But we also know that yellow must have one of the stars. Where I've circled in dark blue, that must have one of the stars. Brown must have one of the stars, and green must have one of the stars, because all of them are completely contained within those 4 rows. Well, that's all 4 stars. One has to be given to yellow, one has to be given to blue, one has to be given to brown, one has to be given to green. So as a result, any other cells that aren't in those regions and are above that line cannot be a star. So we get all those eliminations in orange. Okay. What else can we do? 1, 2, 3. Nope. Is there? This row's got 3. These one shapes are interesting. I can't see like an obvious elimination for them. Okay, well I do have one thing, which is we do something very similar, but it with these right 2 columns, but it's actually the opposite, where Previously, we had too many regions above the line, so one of them had to go, the one that could go. Here, we wouldn't have enough regions if we don't use them all, right? I need to use two regions to the right of this because there's two stars, and so I have to use this orange and then this darker orange, which means that these two can't be in because if one of these was in, then we would only have one star to the right of that line, which is no good. So they feel like the same thing, but it's actually two slightly different techniques. And then also this can't be in because we have to take, again, we take both regions. And so that means in this column here, it's going to give a star to either this cell or this cell. Either way, it's in light blue. So the rest of light blue is not in, which seems helpful. Oh, also, wherever that light blue is, this one touches it. So that one's not in either, for what it's worth. Now this row, now that light blue's gone, this row has to give it to this orange. The rest of orange isn't in. And also, this is the same pattern as this yellow over here. And so this touches both of them. That's out. Now this is down to this L shape. Now, if you remember, we had another L shape in the same rows over here. And so the bottom two rows below this line here, there's going to be two stars. One definitely has to be given to red. One definitely has to be given to dark orange. And so the gray region can't also get one. And so gray region gets from one of these three. Is there... Oh, but this row has to give it to the gray, so that's not in. Now this row has to give it to light blue. Okay. Orange had only one spot left. We still have this whole upper area to do. I'm hoping this bottom area helps it. Okay, so this red and this dark blue line up. These two columns. And so these aren't in as a result. It's the same technique I've been using. One star goes in red, one star has to go to dark blue, so we can't put another one in brown. Now this formation we've seen a bunch of times in this puzzle already, and that leaves only one place in gray, one place in green, one place in dark blue, one place in yellow, one place in orange, one place in red, one place in dark orange, and we're done. All right, well, I hope that kind of deeper dive was helpful. I'm not going to do that every day, but I do get new people watching every day, and I often get comments like, how's this game work? If it's one of the videos where I haven't explained. So I'm trying to do that intermittently. All right, cool. And, of course, how'd you do?